Hello YouTube land, it's Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter. It's September 10th. I know, I look different. Yes, a couple of weeks ago, I was bored and my son's girlfriend was here and I said to her, you want to change my hair color, get rid of the red? She's like, yeah. And I said, let's just pick something else. And so we went through a process of stripping the red, which was really quite hard, to be honest. And then I dyed it gray to see what I would look like with gray, but now it's faded. The gray has faded and I'm left with this. So I don't know. Hubby loves this. I'm not sure yet. It's still working its way on me. So I might stay like this for a little while, then maybe try the gray, maybe go back to red, maybe brown, I don't know. Maybe orange, I don't know. But my mentality is it's just hair. It's not a big deal. It doesn't, it's not who I am. Anyway, it's been a while since I've been on. Yeah, I've been very busy. We started laughing about this not too long ago, saying that this place, because we haven't seen our family, friends and family in quite a long time due to the pandemic, everybody is coming now. So all summer it's been super busy, and therefore I don't have a lot of intricate things done. But it's been very, very busy, but fun. We've been having tons of fun. And our guests, we've been staggering them. So right up to the end of September, we're gonna have people here. And then in October, I'll cuddle in, settle down, and start creating again. But until then, I'm just gonna enjoy my friends and family who come and visit. But I do have some stuff that are done. The first thing is, I started this a while ago, and because it's so easy, I was able to finish it while sitting and talking to my friends and playing games or whatever. It is a garter stitch blanket. I was gonna say it's a scrap gown, but it's not, because it's, I went and picked out one-off skeins. You know, you have one skein of this and one skein. So I held 3 skeins of number 3 yarn, just different kinds, and came up with this. And I was gonna make it for the old age community that my father-in-law volunteers at, but I made it bigger because I really want it. I never really liked garter stitch before. Now that I'm knitting, I love it. It is so squishy and stretchy and just love it now. I'm gonna make a sweater out of the garter stitch. I just love this so much. It's gonna be for cuddle time on the couch for me. So I did finish that. That took actually, I started a couple months ago and I would do it a little bit and then put it down and do a little bit more. But I did finish it over the last month. And I did finish a project this is what I called my big project. It's big because it's been a couple of years in the talking stages. So right now, actually, every year my husband and his 2 friends get together, usually here in Ontario, and they go, for a couple of weeks, they go fishing, they do guy stuff. And normally, I'm not there. But this year, because of the pandemic, I did not plan. There was nothing open when the plans were being made, so I did not plan anyway, so it's just me and the 3 guys. And today they went looking for fishing rods, so I have a few minutes. But anyway, my husband's friend is a big fan of a rock band called Pussifer. I don't know them, they're rock, I don't know who they are, but I created I took their logo and created a graph and created that. Now, he wanted something for the back of his couch, so not like a blanket that's gonna be used, he just wants it to be shown on the back of his couch. So this is the size that he wants, and I just have to border it in black. This is burgundy, I don't know if you guys can see. So border it in black, and then it'll be done, and he leaves on Tuesday, so I've got till Tuesday to finish it. But the reason I say it was long and hard is because it's all single crochet. I almost died. Okay, you're gonna have to hold on. The old man wants to go outside. Give me a second. Okay, hopefully he doesn't start barking out there. And then the other thing, like I said, I'm doing mindless things that I can do without actually even looking, because I'm talking or playing a game or something like that. And my son-in-law was here, my daughter and her family were here for a couple of weeks. Awesome, awesome time. I'm gonna start crying because it was a long time since I've seen her, and yeah, it was a little emotional, but lots of fun. Anyway, her husband loves crocheted dishcloths, so he asked me to send him some when my mom is here as well. She's gonna go back to New Brunswick at the end of September, so she's gonna take a bunch of these. So in the next podcast, which probably won't happen for another month, you're gonna see more dishcloths. But I had some handicrafter cotton. Now this pattern is a new pattern. I don't know if it's new actually. It's a pattern that I recently saw the Crochet Crowd issue, and they did a blanket out of the new Ogo yarn using this stitch, and it looked beautiful, and I had to try it. I don't have the Ogo, but I tried it with the handicrafter cotton, and I love it. I think it looked so good, and it's textured. It's great. So that's going to be a pattern I'm going to do again. Maybe make a whole blanket. Then I did the linen stitch, which is one of my favorites, using handicrafter cotton, using up some of it. There was a couple. They used to live on a sailboat, and then they gave that up, and they have a house in Alberta, and now they have a trailer, and they travel across Canada visiting friends, especially all the friends that they met that were sailors. Anyway, they came here for a couple of weeks, and she's a quilter. Oh my goodness, we had so much fun. And we even went to a fabric store quite a ways away, and I picked her brain like crazy. And anyway, we were sitting here talking, and she used to crochet a long time ago, and I piqued her interest again. She actually whipped off a few dishcloths too. And I gave her a bunch of cotton to take with her on the drive, so she doesn't have to stop and buy some. So she's whipping off dishcloths now too. I love it. Anyway, and so I made a whole stack of dishcloths as well. So this one, is just a granny square, but it's made with some gifted yarn. It's ice yarns, and it's called Cotton Tube Worsted. And I can't tell you the percentage, but it's a cotton polyester blend. But it's a tube. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it's really soft in here, so I thought it's not gonna make a great dishcloth. But trust me, when you work it up, it gets coarse. Usually it's the other way around. But it got coarse enough that it's gonna be a great dishcloth. But boy, was it a joy to work with. I loved it. There was no splitting, because you can't split that, it's a tube. It was great to work with. I might have to go get some more of this for more dishcloths. It's great. So I made that, and then I knitted one. Sorry, I did not weave in this ends. Again, garter stitch, super stretchy. I love it. I love it. So I got to weave those in. So that's another one out of the same yarn. And then this one, I made a longer piece, and then I folded it over 3 times. So now it's like a sponge. And then I just bordered, like I sandwiched the 3 pieces with a border. And so it's good for scrubbing. So I made all those. Then another ice yarn that was gifted to me, and it's 100% cotton, and it just says summer sale. I don't know. But it looks like a worsted, but I don't know if you guys can see, it's splitty coming out. Excuse me. Coming out of the ball, it's splitty. So I had some issues with this one, but I thought I'd use it up. It's soft. And so I made the lemon peel stitch one, the bigger one. Then I knitted one. Now this one was supposed to be bigger, but I got a little frustrated. So I was knitting, and then I noticed that there was a little bit of a gap here, and I got frustrated, so I just stopped it. Thought, okay, he can use it as a little dishcloth. Yeah, so knitting is still not my friend. And then I made a granny square out of that. And then I made the pot holder, you know, the traditional one that's double-sided, where you crochet round and round and round and round. This is half double crochets, round and round until the 2 sides meet, and voila, you've got yourself a pot holder. That is all I've been able to do in the last month. I've not even sewn or anything because just, you know, you don't want to leave your guests to go downstairs and sew. Which brings me to some happy mail. A friend on here, we connected through YouTube. Her name's Linda. She sent me a surprise package and she sent me a message and she said, it's just keep an eye out for it. It's just a little something, you know, nothing big. And I'm like, okay, got it. Oh my God, it's scrap fabric. My friend was here when I got it and we spent, I don't even know, over an hour just going, ooh, all the little pieces. So Linda, she makes I Spy quilts, which I don't even know what they are, but now I'm curious, I wanna know. So she said she had a lot of novelty fabrics, you know, like just fabulous. And little pieces, look at the Tootsie Rolls. Oh my God, I was just so floored that she actually thought of me and she took the time and money to send me her scraps. I love them so much. I will have to, I just can't wait to start working with these. And they're all gonna go into a scrap quilt. So I think I mentioned before that I started a scrap quilt for myself and my mom loves it, so I'm continuing on with that one. Well, I haven't in the last month, but when I have time, I will continue on with that one, send that one off, and then I will make one for myself. And I'm gonna use all of these and others that other friends of mine have sent. Anyway, thank you, Linda. Not only was this a complete surprise, it was so much fun going through this bag. It is, I just love it so much. I want to go downstairs and just play with the fabric. Anyway, thank you so much. You did not have to do that, but boy, oh boy, do I appreciate it. And the last thing that I have is a little while ago, Mike from the Crochet Crowd did a little short on YouTube and I happened to catch it and it was them announcing the release of their book. And I didn't even finish the video. I went and bought it right away. A couple of days later, I got it. Oh my goodness. Now, it's not gonna win any literary awards, but it is such a cute book. It has patterns, the visuals, I don't wanna show you anything, but the visuals are amazing. It looks like they put a lot of thought into compiling this book. It's their story. And it's amazing. Now, I love Mike and Dan. I actually met Mikey many years before I ever started this channel. I was just a brand new crocheter and there was a tent sale in Listowel, Ontario, and I decided to go to stock up on yarn and he was there and he actually gave me, I think it was a Happy Hooker pin. I was like, just like, blah, 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 blah. This is Mikey. He taught me so much. You know, I just love him so much. And I love Dan, and I wish that he would start his cooking channel again. But anyway, like if you're a crocheter, you're gonna like this. You're gonna think it's adorable, and you're gonna get a different perspective or things through their eyes. It's awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I read it within the first hour, and I will try a couple of the patterns in here. But I also like, one of the things that I like about this book is they're not taking all the credit towards, you know, like in this book, they give credit to quite a lot of people. You know, no man's an island, and they definitely, you know, toot the other people's efforts. It's amazing. Anyway, I loved it. Like I said, it's not gonna be, as a matter of fact, we had some non-yarnies in this house and they saw this book and they're like, what? I'm like, he's a star. Don't you be dissing anything. He's a star. In my mind, he's a star. So anyway, I'll leave the link for this book if you're interested. And that's it. Now, I have nothing else to show you. Nothing, because I haven't done anything. Oh yes, I have been making bracelets. Hubby told, every time somebody comes in the house, hubby tells them, oh, she'll make you a bracelet. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting tired of making it, because I only know the one stitch, that chevron. So I just keep repeating that one. I haven't had time to actually learn any new stitches. So everyone that's leaving has a bracelet. So anyway, I hope everyone is doing well and safe. And, you know, I hope that this fourth wave doesn't impede anybody's lives. And it's a little scary. But anyway, I hope everyone is enjoying their summer as much as I am. And I guess we will talk soon.